Welcome back, India, to your Caribou Data Science channel. Well, here in the U.S. in Central Ohio, it's the evening of November the 14th, 2021. Before we get started, folks, I'll give a big shout out to the two people from India who watched this video the last couple of days. I appreciate every single one of those views, and I check my view counts every single day. Okay? Now, anyway, before we get started, a special invitation you folks in India to join me at 8 p.m. New York time, that's Eastern Standard Time, this evening, Sunday evening, for Dave's Data Analytics channel on Twitch. It's live data analytics on Dave's Data Analytics channel. There's a link to the Twitch channel below. Hope to see you there at 8 p.m. New York time this evening. Okay. So let's just begin now with the vaccine rollout. Currently, there's no one else streaming on Twitch right now of any interest to us. So currently, India has administered 1.11 billion doses. Could that be right? Is that right? A bill, 11, 111.9 billion doses. Could that really be right? And so far, 745 million people have received the first dose. 745 million. Okay? While 362.2 million have been fully vaccinated, whatever fully vaccinated means, right? And currently, 53.4% of the population of India have received one dose. And 26.3% have been fully vaccinated. So now, Indy, let's take a look at your, of course, Indy, I'd appreciate if you haven't done so already, by all means, click on the subscribe button, click on the like button for the video, and most important, click on the share button. Share this video on your Facebook and your Twitter accounts today. You can also copy and paste the link into an email or text messages. So anyway, India, let's see what you got here now. Currently, India has 34.4 million cases, 463,530 deaths. Now, this looks pretty bleak here. Okay, India, let's be honest. This looks pretty bleak. But as I always say, don't panic until it's time to panic, okay? And by the time you realize whether it's time to panic or not, it's too late. The crisis is already over with, okay? So anyway, you've more than doubled, 2021 cases have more than doubled 2020 cases, okay? And you can see that your 2021 deaths are over 300,000 for the year to date, and that's almost double the 2020 cases. So let's see what's really going on here. Okay. Okay, but the thing is, you didn't have a lot of cases up until, well, all the way up until, well, really until March, when you had this big spike in cases in India. Okay. Let's just zoom in so we can find out. So you can see on May the 5th, which is kind of late, most countries had a spike, had this spike back in January. This is May, okay, so that's sort of interesting. 412,431 cases for a single day. And as of October the 10th, or November the 10th, you had let's see, what is it? 11,271 cases with an average of 11,068.5 cases per day. Right? What about deaths? Again, really crazy low deaths over here. Then for whatever reason, you had this big spike back over here, and I'm not sure what. I'm also a little leery of these spikes like this because to me, it's almost as if maybe they missed some deaths. You undercounted some previous days' numbers. It just doesn't make any sense. You have that big of a spike. So I'm going to say that your case is actually spiked. Your deaths actually spiked on May the 18th at 4,529 cases or deaths. And then down here, they just got crazy low, the low triple digits and so forth. Then you had this little hiccup over here, hiccup at 805 deaths on October the 28th before those numbers fell back down to 285 deaths on the 13th. Now, what about weekly cases? Well, again, nice low declining pattern here. Then you had this increase beginning in May, all the way up to here, over 2 million cases per week. Wow, over 3 million. This is 2 million. So you had 4 straight weeks in a row when your weekly cases were over 2 million. Then this long declining pattern, this whole pattern down into here, where the cases fell below 500,000 for the week, all the way down here to probably 100, 200,000. Okay. What about the weekly deaths? Again, this nice declining pattern here. Then this big spike up here when your deaths were above, for 4 straight weeks, your deaths were above 25,000 per week. Okay. And finally, long declining pattern down to here. Nice when your deaths are under 5,000 per week. Okay. So what you can see here, this is the good news. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months in a row now. India, you've had a decline in COVID-19 cases. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to call this the fifth month in a row you had a decline in COVID-19 deaths because it's really close enough not to worry about. Okay, India. That concludes your report for today. Okay. So this concludes your report today for India. Thanks so much for stopping by, and hope this. As again, don't forget to click the subscribe button, the like button, and also click the share button. Share this video on your Facebook and your Twitter accounts, emails, and text messages. And of course, this is your personal invitation to join me at 8 p.m. this evening, New York time, on Twitch for Dave's Data Analytic channel. There's a link to my Twitch channel in the description below. Hope to see you all folks in the chat session this evening.